This video explains how you can use artificial intelligence to calculate how well your portfolio is diversified by using the Diversification Score wizard. This tool takes into consideration your investment objectives, financial plan, risk tolerance, age, and more. The whole goal of diversification is to spread out the risk. As we all know, anything can happen in the market. So let's get started. In order to make sure that Tickeron's artificial intelligence is working correctly, you want to make sure your portfolio here on Tickeron accurately reflects your actual portfolio. You can automate this process by simply using the aggregation service offered on the site. This is the option to upload from your brokerage account. This seamlessly connects your portfolio with your actual brokerage or retirement account. If you don't use the aggregation service, it is important to adjust the positions manually, which is very easy to do. When it's all said and done, the goal is to have your portfolio here on Tickeron look exactly like your portfolio in real life. If you don't use the option to upload from your brokerage account, you could simply add the tickers one at a time, select your company 401k, or copy and paste the tickers directly from your brokerage account. For demonstrational purposes, let's just add them one at a time. To keep it simple, let's just say we had two stocks, Fitbit and IBM. Let's add the tickers and proceed to the next step. The second step is actually entering our allocations. We could do this by one of three ways. We could do it by the number of US dollars we have invested in each position, the percentage it takes up out of our total portfolio value, or to keep it simple, you could even do it by the number of shares you have in each stock. Let's just say that we had 50% in each. This way we're fully invested and we have zero money saved in cash. The third step is calculating the total market value of our portfolio. This could range from anywhere from 0 to 25,000, or if you're a heavy investor, you could have more than $1 million. Let's just say that we had somewhere from 25,000 to 100,000. Now this step is measuring our risk tolerance. If you're a conservative investor, chances are you could only handle a decline of about 5% in your portfolio. On the other hand, if you were considered an aggressive investor, you could tolerate up to a 20% loss. Let's say we're in the middle and we were considered moderate and could handle up to a 10% loss in our total portfolio. This step is pretty self-explanatory. How soon do you plan on withdrawing funds? This means after how many years do you plan on taking money out of your portfolio? For example, let's say we're a long-term investor, so we're going to wait at least 15 years. Now, step number 8 is calculating our cash reserves. This means, do you have enough cash on hand to cover your living expenses for the next year? And the final step is, do we plan on adding money to our portfolio? Chances are that most investors are planning on adding money. Now, let's give this portfolio a name, and let's call it Fitbit and IBM, and then let's select our state of residence. Tickeron's artificial intelligence determined that my portfolio is fairly well diversified. It also indicates that my selection quality is very, very poor at only 31%. This means I've done a pretty bad job of selecting funds out of all the available options. Now when you look at my allocation quality, it's pretty excellent at 93%. This means I've done a pretty good job of allocating the money across the funds I have in my portfolio. But again, there's always room for improvement. Now let's click Finish and proceed to our portfolio summary page. From the portfolio summary, you have a few available options. You could get advice from a financial advisor in the network, or you could even get investment ideas from Tickeron's artificial intelligence. How to take these actions will be the step in another video. Thanks for watching, and good luck generating your diversification score.